Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy J Mo Ye here with a top 10. I reviewed 100 artists. In this video, I would say my pick, the top 10 most outstanding rappers out of the 100 artists I reviewed. They might not be the most definitely best, but these are the artists that caught my eye the most, gave me the best impression out of 100. But before that, I will do 10 honorable mentions. There were more than 10 that caught my eye, but these 10 could have made top 20 if there was a top 20. I wanted to do top 10 because 10 out of 100, man, that's the number I put down. So I'm sorry if you was number 21, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, here we go, honorable mentions. In no particular order, the first one I'll go with is Savier. I liked his song Lemon. I liked his other songs. He has a nice, unique style, a nice, developed, unique voice, and I think he has potential, and he had a good amount of work. Second one I choose, Tooski Too Faded. Song No Scope was nice, but what I really like about this guy is his use of samples and how he sounds on the samples. I think he killed it on both the samples he used, and it was nice. Next honorable mention, XOX Genny. I really like the mix of trap with rock. There were a few things that I feel kept him out of my top 10, but he definitely stood out with that that mix of trap and rock element and his voice, and he has some nice lyrics as well. Next we have Pill XXX. Now I was a little hard on him for on the review because I said it was none that stuck out, but with these 100 artists, you definitely stuck out here, and I gotta give you some props for that with that nice song, nice soulful, slow, sad but joyful song, and it stuck out here. I liked it. Next we have Lil Javal. It's only the beginning, and that was the only reason that I didn't put you in the top 10, because it's just the beginning. I don't know where you're coming. You got great promise, and I think you have great potential. Those bars was nice. The flow and the delivery was really nice, and the bars were really unique. As I said, I think you could do something, but you gotta put in more work. Next was Baby Guap. The thing that really drove it over for me was his age. This man's only 15, or shall I say this boy is only 15, and he's making a banger like he made that I actually put in my honorable mentions in the top 10 songs. At 15, you got a great future, and I see that you got some dedication too. So keep going, man. Future's bright. Next we got Baby Shafe out with Philly. He repping that hard, and the flow is nice. The bars is nice. I like the songs. I like his whole style. It's nice. It's smooth. I like his smoothness. That smoothness really drove me over the top and was able to make my honorable mentions. Next we got Raulito. Now Raulito, I think he might be the rawest of the group of the honorable mentions, but he's put in a lot of work and he sounds very young. 57 tracks, and I feel like this dude's still in high school. He definitely has the dedication. He definitely has the determination. And I feel like he did have some nice bars and a nice style. We got B Des. What I heard from him was pretty nice. He's pretty well developed. He just needs a little more refining, but he definitely got the bars. I like his flow. I like his style. It all came together pretty nice. Last honorable mention, Anyani. I listened to a couple of her songs. They're really nice, vibeful, soulful, nice in the R&B category. You know, talking about some love interest and how she gonna get with her love, and I liked it. I was all for it. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said in her review that I feel like she wasn't personal enough for us. I was nitpicking a little bit, but in terms of these 100 artists that I listened to, she definitely held her own, and she definitely stood out. And that's the honorable mentions. Now we get into the top 10. These is the heavy hitters. These are the people that I expect to be successful a year or two from now. I expect. If I'm wrong, shit, oh well. But here's the top 10. We gonna start with Nikos. Now he kind of broke a rule. I usually don't allow someone to be so highly rated off one song, but that one song was damn good. Like, this song compared to all the other songs I listened to were miles ahead in terms of the vibration, in terms of the flow, in terms of the melody, in terms of the feeling. Just the overall atmosphere of this song was riveting. It was just captivating. I really got lost in it. I said it in the top songs. You could put this song on and you can just lose yourself in relaxation. And I think that is tremendously useful, and definitely in today's age. And I think if he could just take that and hone that and really work on that, he's got something. Next we got Nicky P. Now Nicky P, he didn't blow me away. I'm gonna be honest with you. What did captivate me was how developed he was, how refined he sounded, and how smooth and well put together his style came and his music came all together. I like that. It was way more developed than most artists that I listen to here, and it had a nice clear style to it, and it had the necessary passion. He put his feelings on the mic, he put his heart in this, and I felt that, and I acknowledge that, and it sounded very well, came together nice. Number 8, we got Cold Hearted, the first rapper who I did a review for. At first, he didn't really blow me away, but for one, he has a nice whole album, and that album as a whole is pretty good. It's called Nightmares. I think y'all should give it a listen. It came together nice, has a nice little concept, and I'm digging his flow, I'm digging his style, and I'm digging his bars too. All came together pretty well. Number 7, we got Dr. Yizzle. Now I'm gonna be real. Dr. Yizzle didn't impress me too much, but his bars is out of this world. And since he has such great bars, and he has a decent discography on him too. So with that being said, I had to put him in the top 10 because relative to a lot of other artists, he's miles ahead. He's pretty established as an artist, and he honestly didn't really need me to review him. But hey, you did make top 10. You held your own. You proved yourself as being worthy. Number 6, Bentley. Bentley blew me away with his lyrics. He even blew me away with his vision, and he blew me away with his concepts. That song, Live Your Life, almost got you honorable mentions for top 20 songs. Problem was, it came off it reminded me of the corny sector. The corny sector meaning Logic, Dax, Tom McDonald, almost as a dude who could really spit, but you kind of come off a little preachy. You're very lyrical though. I just feel like you're just using your lyrics, your rapping ability, and you're trying to go by the textbook. I feel like if you just say fuck the textbook and just rap and just be loose a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you could really do something. But as far as being compared to these 100 other rappers, you're miles above most of them. That's why you're top 10. It's the top 5 now. These ones really hit hard. Number 5, K-Pharaoh. I put him in the top 10 based off one song. You know why? Because that one song, I'm just going to spoil it right here, was the number 1 song I thought I heard out of these 100 artists. This man has potential. And I've actually looked on his page, and he has a very little following. It is ridiculous. He only has 2 songs, but these are 2 pretty good songs. And definitely the song I had on my top 10 song list is miles ahead of, I think it's the best song. It's thematic, it has a concept, a bit of storytelling, but yet the feeling, the heart, the emotions that he invokes, the atmosphere of the song, the folk element to it, and the trap element, it all comes together. It was just brilliant. I think it's almost futuristic. I'm not gonna say it's too futuristic because it has been done before, but he put his own nice twist to it, and most importantly, he had his own personal expression. That's what I felt most. Number 4, Jacoby. Now in the review, I kind of got hard on him because I said it was too West Coast. I said it just sounded too much like West Coast. But guess what, man? Out of these 100 artists, you are probably definitely one of these most well-developed artists, well-refined artists with a well-refined style, with a well-developed flow and delivery. Everything hit. You met all the criterias. And for West Coast, it was good. I feel like any West Coast person who listened to that would approve, myself included. It was nice, bro. I'm not West Coast, I shouldn't have said that, but it was pretty good, man. It was nice, it was smooth, it was sweet, and it hit hard at the same time. Because in comparison to the 100 artists I reviewed, you were miles ahead. Number 3, Bobo 2 Real Gutter. Now I had to put him in here because he stood out. Now the song he had and the songs he had didn't blow me away. What blew me away was him as an artist. It's the image that was for me, along with his lyrical ability, along with his vision, his conceptual abilities, his storytelling. But yet where it sounded like some southern rap. But most southern rap that I've heard never really had much substance. At least the southern rap I had. He had a lot of substance, and he really stuck to his heart. He really showed his feelings, how he felt. He really put his emotions on display, and that tied into his grimacing style, his grimacing tone and image a little bit. Really overdid it for me. He definitely stood out. Definitely top 10, top 5 material. And he's pretty well developed as an artist. He's been doing this for a minute, and I guess it shows. It shows a lot. All right, now we at the top 2. Number 2, C Code. C Code, stay true to his name. That boy is cold. The flow is cold. The flow is smooth. But yet, the style he has is nice and relaxing. He doesn't hit hard, but he hits in a nice, smooth way that really gets all the way in. That's the best way I could describe it, man. The song, The Right Way, hit the right way. That shit was nice. And I think that flow is nice, smooth. It's kind of slow, but it really hit, like I said. And he's just smooth is really the word I want to use for this guy. I didn't really use it in my review, but smooth, confident, cocky. He really knows what he's saying. His presence is real hard. He really hits that stick it to your chest with your chest up type style. I like it. It's nice and it's cool. Number 1, top spot in my opinion. Top spot number 1 comes from IR. This man can spit. Not only can he spit, it was something about that flow that just got me. Something about that flow that was mesmerizing, intoxicating, captivating. I couldn't get enough, man. This dude knows how to spit. It might come off a little unorthodox. It might come off, it's not as straightforward as what you're used to hearing, but that's what did it for me. The uniqueness of it and the emotion, the feelings he's conveying. He's real with it, but yet he'll get cocky and he'll get real cool with it too, with the usual hard-hitting punches and the hard-hitting bars of the typical rap spirit, and he puts it all together and mixes it and gets a nice little recipe going, and I like it. And for that, I had to put him at my top spot. He captivated me the most, especially with that song Catch Me Outside. That song was immaculate. Not only was it immaculate, the beat and the way he went on the beat just worked. He tailor knitted his flow, his voice, his rhymes to the beat, and it was just in unison. And he's good at that because I've listened to other songs of his. He blew me away the most out of all the artists. I say he's the most well developed. He definitely has the nicest style, the smoothest style of all, you know. So I had to give him the credit for #1 artist out of 100 for this batch. And so yeah, those are my top artists of the first 100 that I've reviewed. I plan to review many more, and I plan to do a few more of these top 10s. So please, if you're interested, please check out all of these artists out. I feel they all need way more recognition than they're getting. Way more recognition. It's ridiculous. These artists are pretty good, man. That's it. That's my first top 10 artists of 100. So with that being said, top 10 artists reviewed, said, J Mo Ye. Peace.